If you are stuck in your career and have no idea what you want next, meaning you're really confused. Is it a whole brand new career? Maybe it's just a new job or a new manager. Maybe it's a new industry, a promotion. You're lost and you're confused. You don't know which of these it is. Watch this video because I'm going to teach you how to figure out what you want next. It's how to get unstuck from a job you don't like. We've all been there at some point, stuck in a job we don't like. And sometimes it's the people or the management. Sometimes it's the job itself. Sometimes it's something else completely different. I know from experience, for years, I was in a career that wasn't for me, but I kept thinking it was just the job or the type of recruitment I was doing, or it was just the manager. It took me way too long to figure out that it was none of that. That it was, in fact, my gut in the very first day that I don't like this isn't the career for me, was in fact right. But I've also worked with many people who think they need a brand new career to fix the problem of they don't like the job they're in right now. Sometimes that's not the case. So we need to go through a very simple, super simple 3-step exercise to get you unstuck and get you figuring out what it is you want to do next so that you know what that next step is. So I want you to go grab a piece of paper, a pen, or grab your phone, or just think this through. You're welcome to pause this video at any point to give yourself more time to work through these exercises. Because honestly, my goal is that by the end of this video, that you have decided what to do next. Let's not delay this decision anymore. How incredible will it be knowing that in 15 minutes from now, you're going to have it all figured out, especially if you've been spending months ruminating on what this next step should be. Okay, I'll pause. You go grab it. Hope you have it now. The very first thing I want you to do is I want you to write down all the things you just don't want anymore. What do you not like about your job? How do you want your job and your life to be different? And I want you to think through like a day-to-day scenario. Think about getting to work. Do you not want to commute? So especially if you're going back in the office. Or do you want to go into an office? Are you sick and tired of just rolling out of bed and rolling straight into your desk where you want to be engaged with people? Let's start at the very beginning of our day. Then I want you to think about some of the tasks that you do that are necessary as part of your job. What ones do you hate? What don't you want to be doing anymore? I want you to think about the people you work with. And this is not a judging like, oh, Sarah, she's the worst, blah, blah, blah. I want you to think more about the culture that the people you work with has created. And is it the culture that you want to be working in? Is it too collaborative? Is it not collaborative enough? Is it too knowledge hoarding? Is it too backstabby? I want you to talk about the culture versus one specific person. I also want you to be thinking about your manager. What do you want different from the manager that you have now? And then the company culture. What are they championing? Is it a toxicity, or is it overworking and being underpaid, or a lack of recognition? And I want you to think about how the job fits in with your life. So this includes the end of the day. Are you ending consistently at the same time and the time you want to be ending at? Is it required that you are working overtime more than you want to be working? Are you not able to have any flexibility? Does your company employ the bum in seats, even if it's online seats model, where if you're not there during specific hours and that just doesn't work for you and your family anymore? What do you want to be different? Do you want a job where you're on your phone or it's necessary to answer emails at night? Some people enjoy that flexibility where throughout the day, they may take mini breaks because at night they have that capacity. And some people don't like it. Some people, it disrupts their sleep. So I want you to think about what you do not like right now. What do you want to be different? And if you need more time to tackle this, just press pause before we get to the next one, which we're going to do now. So press pause to finish it up. The second step is write down all the things you do want. What do you want your job and life to look like? And what matters most to you right now? Because we are always at different stages in our life where our motivations are unique to that stage, to that chapter. When we had daycares versus kids in school versus kids as teenagers, no kids, or you get dogs. Like there are so many different scenarios that lead us to just wanting something different. And so I want you to write down all those things you want. What time do you want to start at? What kind of workday? What kind of flexibility do you want? What kind of team culture? What type of manager? What type of company culture? What type of tasks and responsibilities do you want to have? What matters most to you in terms of being in office or not in office? In terms of commute or no commute? In terms of compensation? Write down everything you want to see in your job and how it would impact your life. That could include paid time off or vacation. That could include a recognition system with awards. Whatever it is, I want you to capture it. And so you may need, again, more time to do it. So feel free to press pause here. Otherwise, let's go into step 3. This is where you decide. You decide if you need a career change, a new job, like just a different company, a pivot, like a new industry or a slight change in job, or a promotion. Now, how you can decide is I want you to take a look at what you want. And I want you to think, can I have this in a different company? Is it just a matter of needing a new job? Because I actually like a lot of my tasks and responsibilities. I'm just not liking the company culture, or I'm just not liking the fact that we're having to go back into the office, or that they're not opening an office anymore. Then all you need is a new job. Maybe you're like, I just am not wanting to work for this industry anymore. I just want to try a new industry. I just am very interested in exploring my job, but slightly differently. And like maybe from communications to social media or vice versa, maybe HR generalist, but from a union environment to a non-union environment. Yeah, I said that right. Any of those slight pivots, maybe that's what you need. Or maybe you're just bored. Maybe it has nothing to do with any of that. Maybe you're bored and you want just more responsibility. You want to maybe lead people, or you want to be in a more senior role. You want to work on more high profile projects. Maybe it is that next step, that promotion that you're looking for. Or maybe when you look at these lists and you're like, what I want doesn't exist in this career. It doesn't exist in a different company. It doesn't exist in a pivot. It doesn't exist in a promotion. Then you know you need a career change. It seems overly simplistic, but it is generally, for this sort of decision, the simple things that help. Now, if this really made you confused, or you want a career change, then I think you should work with me one-on-one. Career change, promotions, highly difficult work situations, like a highly toxic situation, or one where you're working 15 hours, 12 hours, 10 hours, and you're really exhausted all the time. Working with me one-on-one is your best choice. It's 3 months or 12 sessions over however many months it takes for us to get you clarity on what it is you want. We pick a career, generally in the first 3 to 5 weeks, we know exactly what it is you want. And then the rest of those sessions are devoted to getting you in the career. I've had people get into it and as soon as 8 sessions, all the way up to 6 months. So we can generally do this pretty quickly, quicker than normal and average. So if you know, based off of this exercise, that a career change is what you need, or you desperately need a promotion and you've been overlooked, then we need to talk. I am now accepting one-on-one clients for 2022. And the amazing thing is if you sign up between now and December 31st, you get it at my 2021 rates. So I would click the link below or send me a message to set up a phone call, because we start with a phone call. We need to know that we can work together, that this is going to make sense for you. Now, if it is just a new job or a pivot, then I want you in the Career You Love Academy, because this is the place for you when you need to get into a normal job search. This is the place where we are going to get you out of this job you don't like and into one you love quicker than average and easier than normal. And with you actually finding one you love, where you're not getting in that trap, just ending up in another place you don't like. We're not letting that happen. Not on my watch, not on my watch. So you can click the link to join us in the Career You Love Academy. It is my favorite place on earth. We still do. You get lots of time with me. We still do weekly coaching. We do monthly training. We do monthly Q&A sessions. Plus we have the best, most supportive community out there of other job seekers just like you, going through the ups and the downs, just like you. So you can do that in the link below. And if you have any questions, just hit me up, send me an email, comment below, let me know. And I want to hear, how did this go? What was your decision? Share it in the comments. I am so excited that in 15 minutes that you were able to make a decision that you've been grappling with for way too long. And I can't wait to help support you in your journey, no matter what. Take care. See you next week. Bye.